Let's talk about a specific use case using Nanitor. It was recently brought up to me that often administrators and security professionals will go into the dashboards of Nanitor and look at the overall health status. Of course, this totally makes sense. Now, when looking at the overall health status, you can see that there's an issue trend. Now, you can dial this in, and let's say that maybe there was a holiday recently and you're wondering how things are going based on X number of days. And you get into a 30-day window and you notice that there's here a huge dip in the score. And that means that something was happening in or around November 22nd. So what exactly is happening? Well, here's what you can do with Nanitor to track this down. First of all, we need to know exactly which issue is causing this dip. Remember, Nanitor is an exposure platform, so we need to make sure we know which issue is causing this dip. So maybe we can go in and look at devices. No, that's not causing the dip. Maybe we look at the misconfigurations. No, that's pretty flat. What about vulnerabilities? Clearly you can see there's a massive dip here because of vulnerabilities. So now what we need to do is go investigate what exactly is happening around that time. So here I'm going to go to my list of issues. Now, I don't want to have to go through all of these issues. There's 5+ pages of issues here. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use my filters. And I'm going to look at issues opened within the last 10 days. And I want to also just look at vulnerabilities. Now, when I apply this, it clearly shows me that I have some very important vulnerabilities on more than one asset that was opened on November 22nd. So now what I can do is I can drill directly into this information. I can look at the overview. Notice that it was first seen on the 22nd. I can look at the details. This one's a little bit older of a vulnerability, but it was first detected on this asset on this date along with some other assets. So now I have the capability of seeing what's going on. I also have a direct link to the vendor fix. So now I can go and download the fix and I can apply this. In the end, what is going to happen is I'm now going to be able to take my health status from a dip to now when I fix these things, I'm going to get an increase back towards the target for my overall score of the organization.